Hi, good evening. There's a very crucial international conference going on today. In fact, it started yesterday. What is this conference about? Can you guess? Second guess. It's happening in Glasgow, UK. I'm sure now you must have guessed it. But if you still not guessed it, it's about climate change. COP26, COP26. It's Conference of Parties of United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. They got it right. आज सुबह ही पढ़ा उसको मैंने. So, why I'm talking about this today, of all other topics, and what happened to the earlier 25 COP26 conferences, right from 1992, the Earth Summit in Rio, through the Kyoto in Japan, and in Paris in 2014, and now here. And why I'm talking about it today? Because ये भी करो या मरो वाला सिचुएशन है. Now or never. Because that threshold of 1.5 below which you have to maintain the global temperature, we have not been able to reach. ये global temperature क्या होता है? It's nothing but heating of climate. It's above 1.5 degree. If it goes above 1.5 degree, then there's a chance, a big chance of all the coastal cities in the world getting submerged or flooded by the end of the century. Just think about it. And right now, at this moment, the earth temperature is 1.1 degree, which is 1.1 degree above the pre-industrial era. So even if we do something now, it's likely that this temperature is going to rise to 2.7, which is way above the acceptable limit. And you know what will happen? Those coastal cities, people living there, and possibly there could be our grandchildren, children living in those cities. Think about them. What will they say? What legacy are we going to leave them with? Do you want them to curse us? बोलेंगे अरे these people could have done something. They didn't do it. Why? And if video like this survives till that time, they would say बूढ़ा सही बोल रहा था, लेकिन इन लोगों को साथ नहीं मिला. So it is that crucial, and that's why I'm talking about it. Media is not talking about it. I'm talking about Indian media. I do not know about the Western media, but BBC has been covering it for sure because they are the host. And Boris Johnson said, the PM, British PM, that we have 1 minute to midnight, which is a ganti baj gayi bas. So it's now or never. And that's why I'm talking about this. Because we will not be forgiven by our future generations for being ignorant, indifferent, and arrogant about what's happening with regard to climate change. I sometimes wonder why we are not thinking about it, why we are so fatalistic about it. When we know that there are floods happening everywhere, there are droughts, there are floods in Germany, there are heat wave in Canada, in India, say for this place, Kolhapur. For the last 2 successive years, we have had massive floods, lost crores of rupees. No lessons learned yet. So where are we heading? This is coming straight from my heart. I have no script here. I'm just standing in front of the camera and talking to you. Just sharing my concern. It's not a sermon. It's not a sermon. It's only a sharing of common concern. So, sometimes I wonder that, we think that, probably very naively, that Superman will come, he'll collect all these carbon footprints that we are leaving behind and take it to some, fly wearing a Superman cap and fly to some unknown planet. Or maybe a Spider-Man doing this to collect all the carbon footprints in the world and dumping it somewhere for our safety. And you know that. None of this is going to happen. None of this is going to happen. We have to act. Each one of us has to act. Countries have to act. Leaders have to act. Now, it's painful to hear that China is not there at this summit. The biggest emitter of carbon emission. You know how big is their emission? It is as big as 30% of the total carbon emission in the world. And they are not there. वो बोलते हैं कि शी जिनपिंग बाहर ही पड़ा 2 साल से पैंडेमिक की वजह से. You create Frankenstein and you get scared. But India is there. And yesterday, our Prime Minister made a very important announcement. He said by 2070, India will be carbon neutral, net zero. Let me tell you about carbon footprints. You all know that. See, any energy that we use, be it electricity or fossil fuel, we leave some carbon behind. Even water that we use, because there's energy used to supply water. And we are not aware of these footprints. And this is what the carbon footprints is nothing but the release of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which heats up the planet. You know that very well, sir. Prime Minister Narendra Modi made 5 announcements, very big announcements, the 2 of which is very crucial. He says, I told you about the net zero by 2070. He says by 2030, India will be using 50% of its energy that comes from the renewable source. A massive declaration, massive. And by 2030, India will reduce its carbon emission by as much as 1 billion tons. China is the biggest polluter, followed by US, and the third is our country. So do you think Prime Minister Modi can do it, or for that matter, any leader or head of a country can do it alone? You know that. Everybody will have to chip in. The governments, the leaders, the systems, everyone, all the political parties, each of us, because we are all in it together. ये सिर्फ मेरा सवाल नहीं है. Climate change may not have landed in my backyard, but it will come sooner than expected. I can tell you that. Let's not be fooling ourselves that it will not happen to us. It will happen sooner than expected. Maybe in the next few years. Why wait till the end of the century? I will not be around, many of us will not be around, but our grandchildren and children, think of them. Do it for themselves. So we can do simple things like, say, switching off the electricity when it is not required in the rooms. Say, going to the corner shop, walking your way rather than taking your vehicle. This, using public transport as and when it is possible. Then it's as simple as, when you go to a restaurant, ask for half a glass of water when you want only half a glass, or else you will bring the full glass, and that half glass will be wasted. Turning off the tap when you're shaving. These small adjustments. If each one of us makes this small adjustment, collectively, it will be huge, massive. And that's what is needed today. अभी हमें वो करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है कि हम अभी जो करेंगे तो फ्यूचर में ऐसा नहीं होगा. No. We have passed that stage. What we need to do today is that we do something which prevents the destructive consequences of climate change in the next, say, 6, 7, or in this decade itself. It's almost arrived. It's almost arrived. So let's be naive. Let's not fool ourselves. Let's become serious, because Mother Nature does not need us. It's already groaning under a collective weight, or weight of our egos or indifference. But we need Mother Nature, don't we? Think about it. So today, I don't want you to share this video because I am telling you, I want to know. None of that today, not for this video. You share this video only if you want to share it, because that will decide how we are going to address climate change for all of us, for our families, our children, our loved ones. So I'll be bringing these regular updates to you as frequently as possible until this conference is on. See, the purpose of this video is not to, as I said, not to give a lecture. It's just to share concern, just to increase that awareness wherever it is already there, and create it where it is absent. That's what we need. That's the minimum we can do, don't we? Apart from making this small adjustment which I talked about, what you can do is just bring this climate change in your conversations. In your conversation with domestics, maybe rickshawala, your people, your peers, your bosses. Talking to domestic, you may not say the words like global temperature or net zero and all those things, those terms. Climate change. Tell them the floods, the droughts, the seasonal variations, the loss of crops. They will be able to relate to this easily. I do that, and then they start thinking about it. At least few of them. Media is not covering it, Indian media, so let's become media. That's what is the intention of making this video, and I wish you all a very happy and safe Diwali, and more importantly, a very safe Diwali to the planet Earth.